Okay, and we're gonna click on new. That's already 307. He can catch up. We're just gonna do beginner stuff. Okay, so make sure you click on 3D and the project. I'm just gonna call it what 3D animation, or yeah, animations, I guess. I just click create.
What's the project called again?
Animations.
Got it.
Okay, once you have Unity open, go download the package from the drive. And so this one
Wait,
is.
do we make a new one?
Yes, we're making a new project.
What do we call it?
Animation. You guys can call it anything you want. It's fine. It's just week 6 or May 29th, or this is my third project. This one's called animation. Hey, once you have it downloaded, just grab the package and just drag it in. Again, this one's going to be a big one, so just make sure you are a little patient with your computer. Okay, it's going to have all these stuff. It's going to have 3D models inside, and then animations, and it's going to have 3 scripts. Just click on import. Okay, now that hopefully your computer loaded everything. If it's not, don't worry. The next step is just making a basic, just a basic plane. You guys know how to do this. Just create a 3D object plane, make it 5 by 5, and then just color it green. Make sure it's centered. So again, this should be fairly simple. So plane, make sure you make it 0, 0, 5, 5, 5, and make it green. Okay. That's for the ones that finished. If your stuff is still downloading, don't worry about it. Or I mean, yes, worry about it, but it's not moving too far. Green. If you want to put a different color, you can put a different color. Um, yeah. Yeah. So just make sure you have this scene set up. So let me know in the chat when you guys are ready.
Um, when I is there supposed to be a green plane that shows up when you uh, download the package and drag it in?
No, it's
Oh,
no. There's no scene today. Just that you have to make it. That's why I said just make a 3D object, make it 5 by 5, 0 0 0, and then yeah, we'll get
got
started
it.
for after that. Since you joined late, Molly, just download the link. Open up Unity. It's a new 3D scene. Just download the link. I just posted on the comments. No, I'm just waiting for everyone to finish. I guess everyone's downloading speed is really slow.
While we're waiting, may I ask, how do you create a material? Because I want to cover my plane, and I don't know how to create material.
Okay, hold on. All right, Molly. Here I'm gonna post it again. Click on the link and download the package. Just drag it into your project, and it should compress. And then you should have these four folders and two scripts. For what was it saying, right? Reese, for Reese, once you created your object, if you want to create a material, just right click on the asset folder on the bottom, right click, create, and then go to material.
Yeah.
hmm And then you can name your material whatever and just color it. Just click and drag it into the object and it colors it.
Okay.
hmm No, you guys don't have to follow what I'm doing. I'm just messing around. I'm just waiting for everyone to finish their download stuff.
You making like a parkour? What are you doing?
Nothing. I'm just like I said. I'm just messing around. I'm just waiting for you guys to finish the thing. I guess the last one is Molly, so I'm just waiting for Molly.
Yeah, but do we bring the characters into the world?
Nope, 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 nope.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, like I said, just don't follow me right now. I'm just creating random objects. You don't have. I mean, if you want to do this, you can also create your this like little scene like this because you'll be moving around with the character and you'll add animations to it. So you can kind of experiment jumping around, moving around, walking around, and all that stuff. But you don't have to do this. You can just keep the green plane. Let me know when you're ready, Molly, so we can start. Yeah, make a plane and make it 5 by 5 and make it in the center. Yeah, 0, 0, 0 on XYZ. 5, 5, 5. No, just make the plane and that's it. Okay, ready? All right, let's move on. So what we're gonna do next is we're gonna work with our character. So I just wanted to show you these are the characters available. So these guys are Ybot. So if you well, actually, you can even see them on your screen. You can just click on models, and then in models, you should have it on the bottom right. You can make the little window bigger. T pose, because that's the pose that when you create a character, that's the pose you need to have it. Because when you rig the character, when you put bones in it, all the characters follow a default setting. So if you like for right now, each one doesn't have their own animation. They all share an animation. So that's the rule when you create characters. You always have to. This is called the T pose. Yeah, so you can just click on each character, and each character should show up, and then you can choose whatever character you like, and then use that character. But you don't have to drag it out. Just click on it, and then you can see the character. I'm gonna use Ybot because Ybot's pretty cool. It's pretty polygon guy. But anyways, so yeah. So yeah, once you have a character in mind, don't drag it out yet. First, let's create our actual character that's gonna move and do all the stuff. So just like we did last time, except now we're not doing first person. Now we're doing third person because now we have a model with us. So first, let's create a capsule. So go to Game Object, 3D, and then Capsule. Oops, that's a cylinder. 3D and Capsule. And once we have a capsule, we're going to add our character controller. So just click and drag your character controller. We need to add a character controller. Oh, player controller, sorry. Yeah, player controller, character controller, and rigid body. With the rigid body, make sure you constrain the X, Y, Z rotation and a Y movement. Okay. Just keep your capsule for now. Okay, we're not gonna change the character yet. Just keep your capsule for now.
Wait, what do we do under rigid body?
Freeze your rotation, X, Y, Z rotation, and then Y position. So just like I have it here.
Did you mean to freeze the Y on the position?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Got it.
Yeah, freeze all rotations, X, Y, Z, and then freeze Y position. Okay. Once you have this, now we're going to move on to the camera. So click on your camera. Make sure your camera is at a good distance. So what I suggest you doing is make it a child and then take it out and make it its own parent. So this is what I mean. Just click and drag your camera inside capsule. Make it 0, 0, 0, and then just drag it out a bit and go up. So something like this, where you have your character in the bottom, the bottom 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 center, I guess, bottom center of your screen. Yeah, something like this. And then click and drag it out, and then it's going to be its own parent. So make sure the main camera doesn't stay as a child. I only child it because so it can be at the center of the character, but then I took it out. So to take it out, just click and drag it out, and just let it go, and it becomes its own parent. So make sure it doesn't have this little arrow that's pointing down. Okay, and then on your main camera, grab a script called player follow. Click and drag it in. And yeah, and we need to change the settings for this. Okay, so I'll give you guys a couple seconds to catch up. So remember, we are centering our camera, so just click and drag your camera into your capsule, make it 0, 0, 0. Once it's completely centered, pull it out, pull it back, and then pull it up so you can see the character. And then you don't have to rotate. Don't worry about rotation because it's always going to look at the player. And then click and drag your main camera from your hierarchy, and then drag it out so it doesn't become, so it's not a parent. I mean, so it's not a child. It becomes its own parent. and then add this script called player follow. Okay. Okay. Now the next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna give the camera a view target. Currently the view target is none. So if you see player follow, what do you mean freeze the rigid body? Yeah, you freeze the rigid body on your X, Y, Z, on your rotation, and then Y position. Yeah, so we need to give it a view target. So right click on your capsule, and then create an empty. So we're gonna create an empty child, and then call this child view target. And then change an icon, click whatever icon you want. The icons are right next to the name. And then this icon, this object, pull it up so it's somewhere around like the head area, because that's where the camera is going to see. Okay, so go back to the camera, the main camera, and then where it says player transform, none transform, click and drag your view target and put it there. So now your camera is always looking at that object. Okay. And then the last thing you need to do is check these. There's a check mark that's unchecked, so make sure you check it. It says look at player. Make sure you check that box. Okay. When you press play, then you should have your character. You should be able to rotate orbit around the character, and you should be able to move. Oh, it's not gonna move. Damn it! I know what I did wrong. So the child, you have to make it under capsule and call it view target. So right click on your capsule, click on create empty. Once you have an empty, call it view target, and then change the icon and move it somewhere around the head area.
How do you change the icon again? I missed it.
To change the icon, click on this little icon next to it's a little. I think it should be an empty box. I think for you guys it's like a green thing. I don't know.
Oh, I see it now. I got it.
Yeah, and then just you can just click on it and just change the icon. Yeah, we can't move because there is a problem with our script. Reason why this script used animate an animator. This is not my script. I found the script online. So, so this script has an animator. So I need to disable the animator. So just double click on player controller, and we're gonna disable it. It's literally the same script we wrote. It's just the only difference is where is it? It's here. We don't have it doesn't do jump. Mine does jump and this one doesn't. That's the only difference. The reason why I downloaded this is because of the player follow. This is the camera stuff, the orbit stuff. I forget how to do the orbit stuff. Math is really hard. So that's why I downloaded it. Anyways.
Sorry, Fernando. I think I got a bit behind because it was still downloading until a couple minutes ago.
Okay.
But so far, I think I got most of it.
Okay.
But when I play it, the capsule doesn't like work.
Yeah. It doesn't work. It's not supposed to work. So
no, like it doesn't move.
Yeah, it doesn't
move. Then, yeah, I know. I've moved the view target. It's the view target that goes into the player transform thing, right?
Yeah, on the capsule, yes.
Yeah, and then after that, like once I started to play, it just went through the scene. Like it's glitching out, I think. I don't know.
Oh, just make sure you click on the main camera and just click and drag your your view target into your Your this player transform.
Yeah, no, I have that. Wait, but is the main camera supposed to be a child of the
Child? No,
capsule?
the main camera is not a child.
Oh, okay, okay. But it's still
Yeah.
0, 0. Okay.
No, the
No, no,
camera
I
is
mean,
The reason why I dragged the camera inside capsule is just to center it.
yeah.
Yeah, yeah. And remember, this character is not going to move because we have an error. It says animator. There's no animator component to your capsule, so we need to erase that.
Okay.
Okay. So let's open up this script called player controller, and we're gonna delete line number 7. So you guys have line numbers. Delete line number 7, where it says private animator underscore animator. Okay. And then your IDE should take care of the rest. It should highlight you all the lines that are red. So for example, mine is line 20. Just delete that line, and then line 47, delete the line. That's all we need. These are different kind of animators, so we're not going to use that animator that it's currently showing.
Which was the first line we deleted?
Just delete. It's line number. I think line number 7, where it says public animator underscore animator. Delete that line, and then your ID should highlight all the red, all the
For me, it
lines that
says
are.
private animator underscore.
Yeah, private animator.
Oh, okay.
And just delete any occurrences that say animator. Okay, and then when you're done, just press save. You can go back to Unity and just press play, and your character should work. We have movement. We can look around, and our camera can look around our player, and that's perfect.
Yeah, I none of that's working for me. I don't know what I did.
I'm gonna share your screen.
Yeah.
Your jump is not going to work because this script does not have jump. But don't worry, we'll add it. It's a good review, anyways, for your movement.
I got some compiler errors. Should I share my screen? I'm not sure what part's bad, but it's underlining void, and start. So I'm a little confused by.
I think you might have deleted too much. Hold on, let me just help Parshar. Molly, the thing you need to delete from the script is the animators. It says private animator underscore animator. So just delete that. All right, Parshar, let's see. Scroll down. Oh, I see. A player follow should be on the camera, not on the player. It's not gonna follow itself. So just remove it. Yeah. Yeah, remove that component.
And then add it to this, right?
Add it to the camera. Yeah.
But then the player controller goes in the capsule.
Yeah, correct. The controller. Wait, hold on. You're still not done. Your main
I
camera
have
needs.
that
Yeah,
there.
yeah. Your main camera needs to target. And so just grab your view target, put it in there, and then check mark the look at player. Yeah, and that should work. Yeah. So you might want to bring your. Yeah, you might want to bring your view target a little bit higher. Because it's too close.
I think it's all the way up, actually. Yeah, it's at the top.
Is it? Oh, okay. Then just grab your camera and just pull it up. Because there's no offset in this script. Yeah, just pull it up some a little higher. Something like that. Yeah, that's good. Yeah. Yeah, if you want it a little higher, just pull the camera up.
Yeah. Wait, but the capsule like moves really weird.
It was weird.
Yeah, like it keeps.
Did you check the constraints?
Yeah, the capsule, right?
Yeah.
This. Yeah, but it like it keeps skipping. Like,
can you scroll up just a bit? Okay, that's weird. Scroll up. You have your capsule collider. You have your player controller. Can you click on your view target? Is there anything on your view target? Can you click on your main camera? Scroll down. I don't know. I don't know why yours is skipping. Do you have your battery plugged in? Your charger? Sometimes
Yeah.
your
Oh,
okay, because
yeah.
sometimes your computer might go into embedded graphics, and that's like the bad quality graphics.
Oh, yeah,
Sometimes it makes it skip.
that is what it is. It's most of it. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. So it runs into power saving mode. Okay. Anyways. Okay. So does anyone else have any issues? Just make sure to delete the what's it called? The animator, and then your player should be working. Okay, I guess everyone got it working. Okay, that's good. So now let's put our player in here. So
Actually, I was still having problems. I had the problems with the compiler error.
oh yeah, what's wrong?
So, I Control Z it back to so like because I deleted it a little too much, and then so all I did was delete public underscore animator whatever that line is, and I still have errors.
Yeah, because you need to delete more lines. Can you share your screen? I'll tell you how to look for it. Or
Yeah.
just look at your IDE. Scroll down on your script, and then do you see red lines?
Yeah.
There's gonna be, yeah, just delete those lines that say anything that have to do with animator. Same with you, Molly. Go through your script, and then any line that's underlined with a little red squiggly line, that means there's an error.
All right.
Just
It worked.
delete that line. Yeah, because we don't have an animator, so just delete it. It's just my bad for not. Okay, can you share your screen, Molly? Okay, let's see. Okay, so yeah, you need a character controller. So click on Add Component on the bottom right. Bottom right. Okay, so you have a character controller. That's good. Scroll down. You need a rigid body. Scroll down. Add control. Oh, you have a rigid body. Okay, that's good. Scroll down. Scroll down. So we have a player controller. Can you click on your camera? Your main camera. Okay, follow. Okay, can you click and drag your player camera outside? Just outside the capsule? Yeah, click and drag it out. Yeah, there. And then go click and drag your view target into the player transform on the right hand side. And click on your main camera. And then click and drag view target onto the right. Oh, actually, hold on. Click on your main camera first. Okay, scroll down on your main camera on your inspector. Yeah, you see the last thing? It says player transform. It says none. All the way in the bottom. It says none. You need to click and drag your view target in there. Yeah. And then check mark the look at player. Yeah. Try that. Press play. Okay. And you have an animator problem. Okay. Go to your script. So go to Visual Studio. Visual Studio is all the way in the bottom. Yeah. Okay, scroll down. Oh, keep going. Scroll down, keep going. Okay. So there's a line that says underscore animator dot set bool run move magnitude greater than 0. Just delete that line. That one. No, the one that says underscore animator. The first line after the if. Yeah, right there. Delete that line. Okay. Scroll down. Is that it? Scroll back up. Go up. Up. Hold on. Is there another animator here? Nope. I think that's it. Control S save and go back to Unity. Can you click clear on the left-hand side? On the left, that's right. On the left, on the bottom, on the console, you see the first option. It says clear. Go up. Right, it says clear. Yeah. Can you double-click that error? Okay. Can you delete that line? The one that's selected. Delete it. Press Control S and then go back to Unity. Okay, that should disappear. Okay, now you can press play. Yep, and then there you go. You can move your camera a little bit lower so you can see the player more. Yeah, because your scene is pretty wide. Okay, let me resume my presentation. Okay, so let's continue with our character here. So we have our capsule here, and what we're gonna do is we're going to delete the capsule part. We're gonna delete the capsule part. We don't care about this capsule part. We do care about the collider that's a capsule, but not the object that looks like a capsule. So on the right hand side, there's going to be two components, one called capsule mesh filter and the other one called mesh renderer. Just click on the triple dots and then click on remove component, and then same thing with the mesh filter. Okay, so you're removing two components. Okay, so now you should have an empty capsule. Okay, so it looks something like this. Once you have that, go to your project folder, go to models, and then in your model, just choose whichever model you like. Yeah, so actually, let me get the SWAT guy. Click and drag your SWAT guy into the capsule. Okay, just put it inside the capsule. So the SWAT or the character you just chose becomes a child of capsule. And then zero it out, 0, 0, 0 on the position. Okay. Actually, you know what? The object on the Y, make it -1. I forgot that you have to make it -1 because he needs to go on the floor. Okay. So once you have this object, you drag and drop them inside. Make sure he's a child of capsule. Okay. Now you can press play, and you can go walk around. You can rotate the camera, and yeah, your character will be there.
Mine has like a capsule inside of him.
The capsule inside of him.
Yeah.
Did you delete the capsule? The mesh
No.
collider and the mesh renderer. No, sorry. Yeah, the mesh renderer and the mesh filter.
Wait, we're supposed to delete those?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, if your character looks like this, that means you didn't delete your capsule. So just make sure you click on capsule and then remove mesh render. So triple dots, remove component, and then triple dots, remove component for both of them. So it should just look like this. Okay. And like I said, just press play and your character should work off the bat. If you have an issue like I do, where you see how I think he's not on the floor, you can always press pause and look at your player. So just press F to see your player. And my player is actually not on the floor, not completely on the floor. So you can just drag him down just a bit. So you can touch him the floor if you're like super perfectionist. Just put him on the floor and just note the number up here. You can just copy the number on the Y. And when you press play, he's going to go back to -1. So just paste that new number. And that new number should help you out. It should now be in memory. Okay. Pretty cool. Okay. So we have our character. The next thing we need to do is we need to add our basic animations. So our locomotion. So our basic animations that are going to be controlled by one parameter or one blend. I forgot the name of the thing. I think it's called parameter. One parameter is going to be called speed. Speed controls 3 animations, one called idle, second one called walk, and the third one called run. Okay, so depending on how much speed you have, those 3 animations should change. But we don't want it to abruptly change that animation because it'll look weird. It'll look like a state machine. So instead, we want to blend those animations. So we want it to nicely go from one animation to the other, and then Unity will kind of blend those animations together. So we don't have to worry about that. So to do that, let's go to our main assets folder, and this outside here where you have your two scripts and your color. Right click here on the gray area anywhere and go to create, and we're going to look for Animator Controller. Okay, so click on Animator Controller. What do you mean capsule to the person? Just drag your capsule into the person into the capsule. Just click and drag it into capsule. And make sure you center it, and then do -1 for the Y. Okay, so right click, create, and then Animator Controller. Once you have the animated controller, name it, call it player controller or player anim. No, don't call it player controller. Player animations maybe, or player anim, whichever one's shorter for you, or which is better for you. Okay, so once you have that, click on your object. So your object on the hierarchy should be blue. That means it's a prefab. So click on it, and that character has the animator controller. So just click and drag the thing you just made, and put it inside where it says none controller. What was that, Molly? I just have to do it. What do I do? I still have the person in the capsule. No, okay. So the person has to go inside the capsule. Okay, guys, you guys, I'm not gonna backtrack so much. Hold on. Okay, you know what you guys should do? Just don't touch your computer. Just look at the screen and then see what I do, and then you guys can do it. Okay. Just so just see my screen right now. Don't try to copy what I'm doing right now. Just see my screen and then see what you're supposed to do, and then go. And if you have any questions, then I can help you out. Okay. Okay. Let me go back. So let me go back to Molly's stuff. There. Okay. So we have our character. Okay, Molly, just pay attention right now. So we have our character. Click and drag your character inside capsule. Okay, so now it becomes a child. Now this character, make sure it's 0, 0, 0. Okay, and then the Y, make it -1. So it's not 0, 0, 0. It's 0, -1, 0. Okay, so he should be somewhere around the floor. Okay, and now to get rid of this capsule, just click on your capsule. And then right here, you have 2 components. One called capsule mesh filter and mesh renderer. Okay, click on the little triple dots or the gear, and then click on remove component and remove component. Okay, and you should have that object. Okay. So let me know when you're ready. When you're ready, Molly. Ready to move on, Molly? Okay, perfect. Now the next thing. So this is, I think this is the part you missed, Reese. And Molly, right click here on the gray area. Okay. So down here in the gray area, go to Create, and then go to Animator Controller. You click on that, and then this thing pops up. Okay. I think yours is a different icon because it's the newest one. Just rename it. Call it Player Annum. Okay. So once you name it, then on the left-hand side on your hierarchy, the character that you selected should be blue. That means it's a prefab. Just click on it. And then on the right-hand side on Inspector, it should say Animator. And what the first thing it says none. So just click and drag your Animator in there. Okay. And then just uncheck Apply Root Motion. And that's it.
All right.
We were where we were.
All right, I'm done.
Okay. So once we have that player animation, let's go inside our animation block and start making our object move. Well, it's already moving, but just animate. So double click on the player animator. So just double click it, and then this thing pops up. This is called the Animator control panel. Okay. So make sure you double click the animator, so the thing we just created. Okay, and this animator, this is called a state machine. And what a state machine is depending on what state you're in, it's going to move to that. It's going to move to that location, and then you have exit parameters and entrance parameters requirements. So let's just say if you are going more than 10, then it's going to take one path. If it's less than 5, it's going to go another path, and so on and so forth. So depending on your state of whatever you have, then that's what it's going to change to. Okay. Now, the first thing we're going to do is create our parameters. So let's go up here where it says parameters. Make sure you're not on layers. So if you're on layers, it's going to say base layer. So just click on the next tab. It says parameters. Okay. And in there, there's a plus sign. Click on that plus sign and then click on float. Okay. And then the float that we're going to use is called speed. Okay. So make sure you make one variable. Actually, yeah. So speed float.
Wait, how do you make it a float?
When you press the plus sign, it says float, int, bool, or trigger.
It doesn't save for me. It just creates one.
I think you're on the layer. Yeah, you might be on the layer.
Wait, what are we supposed to be on?
On parameters.
Okay. Wait, what do we set speeds to?
Nothing. It's just speed, and it's default to 0.
Okay.
Yeah. How do I exit? Do I need to get the exit button? Wait, what are you talking about? Just stay. We're here. Just stay here. To go back to your game, just go back to scene. They're just tabs up here. But we're in the animator, so just make sure you double click on animator. Okay, so once we have the speed, once you created a variable speed, we are going to create our first animation here. Well, we're not, the animation is done. We just have to drag it in here. So what we need to do is we need to blend these animations. So right click on any of this, in here, your, what is it called? The animator. Just right click, and then it's gonna go to create state, and then go to from new blend tree. we're creating a new blend tree. So click on that, then you'll get this orange thing that says blend tree. Rename it, call it Locomotion. So once you rename it, double click it, and then you're gonna go inside the properties of that blend, the blend tree. Okay. So if you click on that blend tree, now you'll see that there's on the inspector there's new properties. So we're gonna take a look at that. So the first one is the name of the blend tree. So this is just called blend tree. You can rename it. I'm just gonna rename it Locomotion again. Locomotion. Okay. And then it says blend type. We're gonna stick to 1D. There's 2D and 2D directional and Cartesian, but we're not gonna do that one. This is a little more advanced. The animations look cool, but we're just gonna stick to 1D. Okay. And here it says the parameter. So this is what I was talking about, the parameter that controls the animations. So based on this number, that's what it's going to animate, or it's gonna kind of blend these animations. So here, this motions, we need to add 3 motions. So click the plus sign. So add motion field. Do it again and do it again. So click the plus sign 3 times and click on add motion, add motion, add motion. Then we have three motions. It says none, none, none. Okay. Then what we're gonna do is we're gonna go to the assets folder, go to models. Oh, sorry, not models, animations. Okay. Then we have our 3. I think I already imported them, did I? Yeah. So it looks good. Our animations. Okay. Now, depending on what character you're using, you need to change the source, the avatar. So shift click all of them. So make sure all of them are highlighted. So click on one, hold shift, and then click all the way to the end so it highlights all of them, or just yeah, or the opposite way, whichever one is easier for you. So once you have all of them selected, then it's gonna tell you this is the source, and the source right now is called Ybot. So I'm not using Ybot. If you're using Ybot or the blue polygon character, you can keep it. But I'm not using the Ybot, so you can just click on the little circle, and then it's gonna show you what what are the avatars, and then just click on the avatar you selected. So I selected SWAT avatar. So click on SWAT avatar. Oh, sorry, the correct avatar. I'm just gonna click on SWAT avatar and then press apply. Okay.
Wait,
The
how did
reason
you get that menu? I just
Also,
see like
how did you shift
meshes.
click?
you hold shift and then click.
Yeah, I get that, but like it's not working for me.
Okay, then just
Yeah,
do each
I
one
don't have.
individually.
No, I don't have the
Reese,
inspector where you can
click
get the
on one,
source.
hold shift, and click on the other one.
What do you mean other one? PowerShell.
No, I don't have when I shift click everything. I don't have the source SWAT avatar setting.
Oh, make sure it's on the. So you have there's 4 tabs up here. You might be on a different tab, so just click
Oh,
on
it's
rig.
okay.
Yeah, and it should be there. Source.
And then how do
Okay,
I
if you
change
can't,
it? It's the circle, right? Okay.
yeah,
Got
just
it.
click on a little circle. Yeah, if you can't click on, if you can't shift click, just do each one independently. Just click on one, do the same, and then do it for the other one, so on and so forth.
What do you do
Now
on each
you might. I'm sorry.
Sorry, what do you do on each one?
Here on the source, just click on the little circle, and just select the correct source.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, so you might have an error just like mine where it says error is found while importing this rig animation file. So it says there's a mismatch. Okay. So what we need to do is go back to, let me see. Maybe I didn't import that correctly. I think it's not a humanoid. It is a humanoid. Let's see. No, that's correct. Let's see. Ah, I see. You created a new hips. Oh. Hold on, guys. There's a problem with this guy. Why is there a problem with this guy? Huh. That's weird. This thing is not loading correctly. T-pose. Why is there a jaw? What the? I think these animations got messed up. Wow. What happened? Let me re-import this stuff. Hold on, guys. I think I know what I did. Okay. I know my problem, guys. The problem is I downloaded the animations with the name of the Ybot, so I did not download the animations for the other guys. So you can't pair the animations together because there's a naming issue with them. So you can only use the Ybot. So I gotta remove this guy. That's kind of lame. Or maybe I can. Let me see something. Come on, guys. Let me just see something. Let me just try something. Let's see. Can I play? Let's play with this guy. Oh yeah, I can. Oh, so it does work. So you just have to press the Y bot, and it fixes the animation. Oh, perfect. Okay, so it does. All right, guys. So let me backtrack with this stuff. Okay, so where do we leave off? We're in the animator. Okay, so we need to bring in our animation. So we need to change our avatar. So actually, you shouldn't have changed anything. It works. So just go to animations. Go to the animations folder. Select all four, or just select one if you can't select all four. Go to the rig tab. There's a tab called rig on the top right. Okay, and then it says source and it says Ybot avatar. Make sure that's selected. So if there's no if there's nothing or there's something else, just click on the little circle and then make sure to click on Ybot avatar, and just press apply, and it applies all the animations based on the Ybot's skeleton. And the Ybot skeleton shares it's the same skeleton as the other four guys or people, because they're all bipedal. Okay. Yeah, just make sure you click on Ybot avatar, Adrian, and that fixes the problem. Sorry, do you want to share your screen?
I don't see source in the rig tag.
Make sure it says humanoid on the animation type.
Yeah. It
Okay.
just says avatar definition and skin weights and optimized game objects.
Okay. So it says animation type humanoid, right?
Yeah.
And then avatar definition. What does it say?
Create from this one.
Oh no. Click on copy from other avatar. So change the option to copy to other avatar.
Okay.
Yeah. Did you share your screen, Adrian? I can't see your screen.
And then do we change it to Ybot?
Yeah, and change it to whitebot. Okay. So what's wrong? Yeah, nothing is wrong. Everything is correct. You see, it says Ybot and it says apply. Yeah, everything is correct. There's no errors. You didn't see anything red. Yeah, so everything's correct. Adrian, yeah, you have nothing wrong. You're doing stuff correctly.
Why isn't it working?
What was that?
It's not working. I can't click apply.
I know you can't click revert or apply because there's nothing to change. Unless if you change the source, then it's going to tell you to apply. But you have everything correct. You don't have to change anything. Yours is correct.
Oh!
Yeah. See, mine is not highlighted anymore because I already changed it. It's not going to let you change again unless you like change something. Okay. Anyone else that has issues? All you did is just change this to a Ybot avatar. Make sure all 4 animations are selected. What's up, Reese?
Oh, sorry, I was unmuted.
Okay. All right. So I assume everyone has this correct. So once you have this, let's click on your locomotion, and then while you selected that, just click on the little circle. This little circle here. Then it's gonna tell you there's a like 1, 2, 3. There's a bunch of animations. There's like 8 and 12 animations, I think. So just click on idle. So the first one is idle. The second one, click on the little circle, and then click on walk. And the third circle, click on run. Okay, so we're gonna do this in order: idle, walk, and then run. Okay. If you want to see your character here on the little screen, so how he looks like, just click and drag your character from your hierarchy and just drag it in here, and your character is going to change. So let's just say if you have like some other character, let's just say you have this, whatever she's called, Erica. You can just click and drag and she changes, or Kijun, or this one, or Whitebot, whichever one. So you can just see the animation working. What is it, Molly? I saw that you messaged something. I cannot get there. Where is it? What do you mean? Where is it? You mean this? The animator? Just double click on the animator. So you should have just double clicked here, and then you have this or orange locomotion. Double click on locomotion, and then you have this, and you have your 3 sources. If you don't have your 3 sources, click on the plus sign. Where do I get the walking? Oh, that stuff is under animations. So go to the assets folder, animations, and then you have your 4 animations. This is what we were just doing. If you're talking about the selecting stuff, just click on the little circle up here. Circle next to the motion, and it'll show you this. The little circle next to the animation, so it should say none. Let's see if I can. Yeah, it says none motion. Just click on the little circle, and then you can select the animation. Okay, can you share your screen? Did you get it, or? Okay. Okay, so I assume you got it, Molly. Okay, so we have our threshold. So notice that our threshold here. Oh, you're opening it up. Okay. I see. So you can't share your screen then? Okay, well, everyone else is waiting. You guys can play around with this locomotion stuff. So you can just press play on the animation. So the animation should start playing. You can zoom in, right click to rotate around to get a sense of how the animation is going to look like. And then here on the speed, there's a speed slider. So you can click on that slider and you can see that the animations are slowly blending in to each other based on your speed. Okay? And of course, our speed is not going to be from 0 to 1. Our speed is going to change based on how fast we can walk on our character. So we need to set that. Okay. So let's see. Molly sharing. Yeah. Go ahead, Molly. You can share. Okay. Let's see. We have your. Okay. So can you make Can you make the screen a little bit bigger? Your right hand. Your inspector is small. No, that's not your inspector. Your inspector. Yeah. Make that a little bit bigger. Yeah, like that. It's fine. Okay. Too much. Okay, you just click on the plus sign. You see, and then click on add motion field. Do it again. Add motion field. Add another one. Okay, and then you see the little circles next to none motion. Click on idle. Okay, the second one. Go to walk. Last one. And then run. Last. Okay, and close it. Okay, and that's it. That's where we are. Okay, the next thing we're going to need to do is uncheck. There's a check mark. It says automate thresholds right below it. Just uncheck that. We don't need to automate the threshold. Okay. The next thing we need to do is select our threshold. So our idle animation for our threshold for idle is 0. Our walking is going to be let's just say 8, and our running is going to be 12. Oh, this change. And then running is 12. Not 123, 12. Okay. Make sure you you double check your numbers because this for some reason this animator it's a little glitchy. Just make sure idle is 0, walking is 8, and running is 12. Okay, those are the numbers we're gonna go with.
For some reason, I can't change the thresholds. It's like grayed out.
Yeah, just make sure you uncheck automate threshold. Yeah. The numbers are 0, 8, and 12. 0, 8, and 12 are the numbers. So just like it's in my screen. So we have 0, 8, and then 12. What? Oh, am I not sharing my screen? Oh, whoops, sorry.
I could still see it.
Yeah, I could see it.
I think just because she was sharing her screen and she came out of sharing. So that's why I don't think it defaulted to my screen. Okay, so we have 0, 8, and 12. So that's good. So now we need to change this number, the speed, to the correct number, depending on how fast we're going. Okay, so let's go back to the script, or let's open up our script. It should be open since we were editing it. If it's not open, just go to the assets and just double click on player controller, and it should open up. Okay. Okay, the first thing we're going to do is we need to bring in our animator. We are going to control the animator based on the script. So the first line we're going to write after inside our class is private. Oops, private animator. And I'm just gonna call this animator Annum for animator. Make sure we have this line. Okay, once we have this line, the next thing we need to do is go inside the start function, and we need to grab our animator. So if we take a look here on our capsule, because our script is here, player controller, and our animator is it's a child of capsule. So what we need to do is grab the child component of this. The character, bleh. The component exists as a child, so we need to retrieve it. Get component in child. So here we're going to type annum equals get component in children. Not components, it's just component. Less than greater than sign, and we're looking for animator. And we're grabbing that object. So we're writing this line. Okay. So now we have access to our animator. Now we can start start adding and changing the properties. So we're going to scroll down all the way down. Here after character controller move. And in here, we need to grab a magnitude. Magnitude is basically the addition of the two vectors. Two vectors. Well, there's three vectors in total because we have x, y, z. The one we don't care about is the y, because we don't. If we're falling, we shouldn't be running. It doesn't make any sense. So what we're going to do is only grab our x and y. Sorry, x and z. So here we're going to make a dummy vector 3. So we're going to say vector 3. I'm just going to call it temp for temporary. And it's going to be exactly what move direction is. So underscore move direction. Okay. We're going to zero out our y. Temp y is y equals 0. And then we're going to add this to our animator. So we're going to say annum dot set float. And the float we want is called speed, comma. And then what's the value? The value of this is going to be temp dot magnitude. Okay. So we have these three lines. And when you're ready, just go back to Unity, and then we need to just press play. Yeah, it should just work off the bat. Just press play, and then your character should be able to. It should be animating. Okay, so let me go to Unity. If you want to get out of the animator, just click on scene up here, so you can go back to your scene. And press play, and your character will work off the bat.
Mine's not working.
Okay, what's
It's just
wrong?
always doing the idle animation, even when I move.
Are you sure you typed?
Mine's sliding across the ground.
Okay. Can you share your screen, Zane?
Oh yeah.
You guys might have the same problem.
It just like always does this animation.
Hold on, I can't see your screen yet.
Oh.
Okay, go ahead. I don't think that's your player. Can you move?
Yeah, I'm moving right now.
Yeah, that's what mine does too.
You are moving. Oh, and it's just sliding.
Yeah.
It says okay. There's your problem. Your problem, it says parameter speed does not exist. So I think can you click on your animator? On the tab that says animator. Okay, whatever. So you see how your speed parameter is lowercase s, and the one you're accessing is capital S. So go back to your script and then change that to lowercase s. That speed. You're right there. You're right there. You're right there.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's lowercase s. Save it and then go back to Unity and press play, and it should work. And Adrian, yours is still T-pose. If yours still T-pose, that means you wrote something in the script wrong.
How do we sprint?
We're gonna add that.
Okay.
Yeah, we're gonna add sprinting and jumping.
My walk, I'm just still sliding across the ground, and I did fix the capitals because my speed is capitalized S. So I'm not sure why it's not working.
Okay. Can you share your screen? Adrian, can you also share your screen so it can be ready so I can just see it? Okay, we have Reese and can you press play? Oh, nice. You added a texture.
Yeah.
Okay, stop playing. Can you go click on your console? It's right next to the project folder. You were down. Keep
Oh,
going.
right.
Yeah, it says console right there.
Yeah.
Yeah. CSS speed is not defined, so click on your asset store. I mean, animator. There's a tab right next to it.
All right. Hold on. Tab right next.
Yeah. No, the tab. Yeah. Yeah. That's right. Okay, you see, it's speed. It says capital S.
Yeah, I capitalize S.
Can you click on your blend tree? Okay, it's capital S. That's correct. Can you go back to your script? Put capital S. Did you save this? Press Control S to save.
Yeah, I just saved.
Okay, go back to Unity. Can you click on your console again? Yeah, and then press play. No, speed is not defined. Okay, stop playing. I think I know your problem. Go to Animator. I think you added an extra space. Animator. Yeah. Can you right click on your speed on the parameter? Yeah, right click on it. No, speed. Where the word speed? Yeah. Maybe click on it slowly. So 1 and then 2. No, that's fast. Just 1, 2. Click on it. There you go. Can you check if you have an extra space at the end?
No extra space.
Well, delete everything and just type speed again. Maybe it's yeah. Try it now.
Oh, what?
It's working now? No.
No, it's not.
Okay, is it still giving you the same error? Go to console.
I'll check. Yeah.
Okay, can you click on that exclamation mark or that warning?
Oh, yeah.
Just click on it. Okay, just once. You click once, not double click. Go back. Click on it. Okay, go to the CH35 non-PRB. Yeah, that guy. Okay. Can you go to Can you click on the child? Okay. Okay. Click on the hips. Go to the hips. Okay. Click on the hips. Yeah. Okay. Looks like good. Go to the capsule.
Okay.
Just scroll down. Oh, that's interesting.
Maybe it doesn't work with this character or this model.
No, it's supposed to work. Can you double click it again? Yeah. Can you double click the warning? Can you scroll up? I think you didn't define it on your start. You did. Okay, component children. Animator.
It's supposed to be private, right?
Sure.
Is it private?
Yeah, it doesn't matter if it's private or public
Oh,
because
okay.
you're assigning it in start. I mean, it does matter, but it's not gonna give you an error. You're assigning it. That's weird. Yours is weird. Scroll down.
Okay.
Oh, I know the problem. There's a comma next to speed.
Oh, duh.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh my
Save.
god. How did I not get that?
Okay. Go back to Unity.
I believe myself.
Now press play. Then now it should work. There you go. Perfect. Cool. And then Adrian, you said you had an issue. Yours is still T-posing. You want
Wait,
to
Reese,
share your
did you
screen?
get the ground texture?
I made a ground test.
Wait, you made that yourself, or did you download it? Oh, okay. It's cool.
Adrian,
I
did you get yours to
downloaded
work?
No,
Can you? Yes or no?
no.
Can you share your screen so I can see? Oh, you have everyone out there. Okay. Okay, can you press play? Okay, yours is still T-posing. Okay, this is Animator is not playing an Animator Controller. Okay, so click on your caps, Ybot. Ybot, And then you see it says none right there, none Animator. Just click on the little circle next to it. You'll just click on Player Animator. Yep, and just close it and then press play. There you go. Okay, cool. Okay, so let's fix our problems that everyone has this guy walking really slow. So that's fine. We just have to correct the speed and all the other stuff. So let's go back to my screen and let's see. Okay. Now the next thing we need to do is add running. So for our running and jumping. So here, where we have our character controller is grounded, we need to add here where it says speed. We're going to add if we press the run button. If we press the run button, then it's gonna do the running instead of speed, regular speed. So here we're gonna type. Here we're gonna type if input dot get not get x get key down, or just get key, because when you run you hold shift. So get key. And we're looking for key code dot. I'm gonna do left shift, so left shift, and then after our if it's else. Okay. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna move this move direction into else. Okay. Yeah. Okay. And then here we're gonna do, instead of speed, it's gonna be run speed. Okay. It's gonna highlight red. That's an error, so don't worry about it. Oh well. We're gonna take care of that soon. So I'm just gonna let you guys copy this part, and then I'll be right back.
If anybody wants a ground texture, I put the link to it in the chat.
Okay. So now that you have our running, we need to define run speed. So let's scroll all the way up. Okay. And then here, after our speed, we're
Wait,
going
can
to
you go back
define.
down? I didn't get all the code.
Okay. Remember, we moved the move direction multiply speed into else. So make sure
All
you
right.
have that inside.
I just added it.
Okay. We're not adding. Remember this. We're moving it. So it was
From
already there.
where?
So we're moving it. It was down here.
Oh, okay.
It was outside. So make sure you don't do double like this. If you do double, your character is going to go flying off because it's going to do a lot of speed. Yeah, so make sure you have this. Okay, so now let's define run speed. Scroll all the way up. And then up here next to speed, just make a public float and call it run speed. So same as your variable below. And we're going to make this run speed equal to 12 because that's our running speed. So you can do 12.0f. And then our speed up here, we're going to change it to 8. I mean, it's not going to change it, but we're just going to change it up here just for if we re-import this somewhere else. Just make sure you have it 8 and 12. Okay. So once we have that, let's scroll down again. So all I did is create a run speed variable. Okay. Let's scroll down again. Down here where we have our if statement. And what we're going to do is, one, we can't move in space. One, we can't move in the air. So if you want to move around, we can't move. So we're going to add that. And we're going to add jump. So we're going to add jump first because it's easier. with the movement in space, movement while you're in the air. That's a little more code. Okay, so to scroll down, and we're gonna do it inside here. If our character is grounded. Okay, so after this else, we're gonna do another if statement. We're gonna say if input dot get. Oh, what am I doing? Input dot get key down, or just key down. This one is key down because you don't want to just keep holding spacebar to jump. Only when you can if you want like bunny hops. You can remove down uh, bunny hopping. So we have get key down, and inside there we have input dot space. Oops, not input. What am I doing? Key code dot space. So key code dot space. That means if you press the space bar, that's to jump. We're gonna say move direction dot y underscore move direction dot y equals jump height. So just like the others, jump height is not defined. So write this down, and then we're going to define it. Okay, so scroll all the way up.
Sorry, just as a question. For the move direction, what's the multiplication and the equal sign supposed to do?
That means multiply yourself. So instead of writing this, so move direction equals move direction times speed. Right. So instead of doing that, this is just
okay.
shorthand. Yeah.
Okay.
It's the same with if I do plus equal, minus equal, or divide equal. It just says divide by this, and then that's your new value.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so let's scroll all the way up for jump height. All the way up here. So right after jump speed, run speed, I mean, we're gonna make another public. So public float, jump height. And we're going to make this equal to, I'm just going to make it 8. And we can change it after. Okay. And the last thing we need to do is move in space, or move in the air, sorry. So let's scroll down. Here on our update function. And in our update function, the first line we're going to write inside the update function is we're going to make a float called old y. And this is going to be underscore move direction dot y. So we're going to remember what old y, or the y, was before it gets changed inside our code. So make sure you write this down. So that it should be the first line inside the update function. Okay, so once you have this line, we're going to scroll down here after this if statement. So if is a character is in the ground, and then before move.y gravity. So after this, then we're going to say else. Means we're in the air. We're going to say underscore move direction dot y equals old y. Oh, actually, I forgot one line. Haha. Move direction equals transform dot forward times move dot magnitude.
Sorry, can I see the new float that you made? Is that the float, right?
Yeah, I just said float old y equals move direction dot y.
Mhm.
Yeah, so make sure you have these two, and then oops, I also forgot one line. Man, I'm forgetful today. Move direction, time equals speed. Yeah, so make sure you have the else and then these three statements.
I have an error.
What's your error?
It's on move dir equals transform dot forward. It's like red underlined.
Did you copy exactly what I did?
Uh,
Just double check because
hold
it's
on. Oh, okay, I fixed it.
okay.
I did capital T and transform. I thought it was right because it was turned green. So
I see. Yeah, if it turns green, that means it's a data type.
okay.
Yeah, capital T is a data type. Capital T transform is a data type. Lowercase t means a reference to yourself. Self does transform. Okay, so hopefully everyone has this. Just save it, go back to Unity, and you should be able to jump, and you should be able to move in the air. Okay. So let me show you. Just play, and you jump. So jumping is working, and now you're able to also move in the air. So while you're in the air, you also move.
Is it normal that like when I walk, it's like the ground looks like it's sliding under me, and like I'm not walking at the same speed as the ground?
Yeah.
Or is that what it looks like for you?
Yeah, it's the same thing because you have
Oh,
a texture. You're able to see that. So we need to change the guy's speed. So just click on the capsule and just change the speed to 8. So you see how his speed is 5. Just press 8,
all right, gotcha.
and that should fix your problem. His walking animation looks like a what is that thing called? A
It
model,
works.
a model walk, a strut.
I kind of see that. Like
My
I can't like.
jumping is not working.
There's no animation for jumping. It's just you should just be jumping. Component, you just
I know, but I can't jump or sprint.
oh you might have an error. Do you have an error? Does it say red?
Nope.
You spelled the component right, Molly.
I don't have an error. There's nothing wrong with the code either.
Okay. Do you want to? Hold on. Let me. Can you share your screen, Molly? I'm gonna take a look at Molly's screen, and then can you share your screen, Adrian, also, so I can see your screen? Oh, Molly got it. Can you share your screen, Adrian, then? And then also Parshar, do you want to share your screen?
Gosh.
Okay. Let's take a look at your. Oh, you have an error in your code. Can you go to your code? Cannot complete move. Okay. Scroll down. Keep going down. Okay. So there, the line right after. Hold on. The right line after that little, the highlighted curly
Wait, me
brace.
or
It should be multiply equal run speed. So you're missing a star. Yeah, in front of that. Yeah, you need a star. Yeah, that's it. Save. Go back. Oh, test it first. Okay. Let me know if you have another issue. Okay. Let me see, Parashar. What's wrong? Yeah.
it should be. I'm sharing, right?
And you're not jumping. Well, can you press
Keep
space?
pressing shift and
Space bar.
nope.
Did you save your code? That might be the app. Okay.
Yeah, I checked that.
Scroll
No,
down.
I checked it. I don't know.
Go back to
Sure, it
class.
worked.
Oh, you're also able to run. So if you hold shift, you're able to run. I totally forgot we did that.
Yeah, I couldn't do that either.
Put that space. Jump height. Okay. Oh,
Should this be run speed? And speed?
no, that should be just speed because you don't want to run in the air. Scroll up. Yeah, everything looks right. Go back to your Unity. Does it give you? Can you click on your console? Maybe your console is telling you something. No, it's not telling you anything. Oh, interesting. Press play. Try it again. Press spacebar.
It's not working.
Hold shift.
There's no.
Mm,
Oh, it's slowing
Okay.
down when I press shift.
Okay, stop playing. I think I know where it is. Go to the capsule. Scroll down. Wait, what is it? That's right there.
Is it the freeze position?
So this is, no. It's just player controller. You have run. Run speed is lower. So instead of 4, do so your speed should be 8. Your run speed should be 12.
Here too? Okay.
Yeah, 12. And then 8. And yeah, let's play. Okay, your running works. What about your jumping?
No, but
You
whenever
can't press space.
No, I mean it's not working. Whenever I press shift, it just slows down. Or is it actually going faster? I can't tell.
It should go faster.
It looks slower.
When you hold shift, when you hold shift, that guy is running. So his running
No,
animation
no.
should be there, and he
So
should.
I'm not moving. So this is like with just W.
Ah,
then
oh, so you have your things inverted.
Yeah, that's
Okay,
what I thought.
go back to your code.
I
Go down.
think that's why I asked about the speed.
Yeah, that's fine. You already changed it, so do that. So if it is left shift, input left shift, then go to run speed. Yeah, that you have it correct.
Is it in the Is it in the animator? Could that be it?
Maybe click on your animator, your locomotion. Click on your locomotion. Yeah. Idle 0 running.
Oh,
8. Oh, there you go.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, that's why I told you guys to be very careful with that stuff. So for some reason, it's a little buggy.
The walk is so weird.
You can. It works, right?
Yeah.
Okay, but your jumping for some reason doesn't work, right? Can you go back to your script? Maybe you forgot to press space or something. Key code space. Get key. Oh, try get key down. Oh no, never mind. It should work. What am I doing? What direction? Oh, it's not multiply. It's equals. There's no multiplication. It's equal sign. Yeah. Okay, save. And go back to Unity. Press play. If your guy is sliding, that means you just you press spacebar. Okay, it works. Yeah, if your character is sliding, that means you have you probably did not write the code correctly. That's the only explanation now. Yeah, so your character should look something like this, and when you jump, you don't have the animation. So hold on, guys. Before I fix everyone else's problem, I know Molly has a problem, Adrian has a problem. Just hold on. This is literally the last part, and then that's it for today. And then I can stay with you guys and help you guys. So the last thing you need to do is go back to the script. Let me share my screen again. Let me zoom. And there's only one line left, so you guys can catch up quickly. So here, where it says key code space, all you have to do is annum.set trigger, and the trigger we want is called jump. So capital J jump, and just add this line. And, oops, so sorry. Yeah, so here just add this line. Press Control S, save. Okay. Now, so we need to go back to the Unity. So Make sure you have this inside space, not left shift. It has to be inside space. Go back to Unity. Let's go to the animator, and then drag our jump animation. So just click and drag your jump animation. And then what we're going to do is we need to connect our jump animation to our locomotion, and it's going to be from any state. So from any state, we're going to jump, and then after jump, we're going to go back to regular locomotion.
How did you drag the animation out? When I'm dragging it, it doesn't let me.
So you just click on animations, right? And
Yeah.
jump. Okay, just click and drag your jump. If not, just open up the jump and just a little play button. Just click and drag it out, and it should.
Wait, for me it's like a triangle.
Okay, can you drag it out?
No. It's not, yeah, I just like when I try to drag it out, it's like saying like a circle with like a cross in the middle.
Okay, can you share your screen?
Okay.
Jump should be inside the animations folder. It's in the main assets folder. Okay, let me see. Oh, because you're in the animator blend tree. Just double click on the gray area anywhere. Yeah, and then you can drag it out.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
make sure you're outside the animator blend tree. So if you're inside the blend tree like this, if you see this let me share my screen again. Yeah, if you guys see this where the locomotion stuff is, and you have the 3 animations right there, just double click anywhere in the gray area to just exit out, so you have this orange part back. So yeah, you should see entry, exit, and then any state. Okay, and then you can just click and drag your jump animation into here. Okay, so once you have that, right click from any state, click on make transition, and then there's a little arrow that follows your cursor, and then click on jump. So then it attaches to jump. Okay, right click on jump, do the same thing, click on make transition, and then go to locomotion. Okay, so the arrows should be pointing from any state, going to jump, and then jump to locomotion. Okay, to create the arrows, just right click and then click on make transition. Okay, now the last thing we need to do is click on the plus button again. So where we created a speed, click on plus, and then we're going to create a trigger. Okay, so click on trigger, and this trigger is called jump, capital J. Okay, so click on the plus button, and then click on trigger, and then make sure you have jump. Okay, once you have that, click on the arrow that is pointing from any state to jump. Go to the inspector, and it's going to tell you conditions, and it says empty. So on the empty, where it says conditions, click on the plus button and change your condition from speed to jump. Okay, and then that's it. Okay, when you have that, just press play. You can walk and then press jump, and then your animation starts to play for jump.
Where'd you just go with the changing the speed?
Right here on the conditions. So scroll down on your inspector.
Yeah, all right, I'll find it.
Yeah.
Wait, is that the last thing we're doing, or are we doing anything else?
Yeah, I was planning to do something else, but I'll probably do it tomorrow. It's ragdolls, but we'll do that tomorrow.
All right.
Ragdolls are a little long. All right, guys, so that's it for today. If you did not finish this or you have a question, just stay and I can help you out. Thanks for coming, and then we'll see you guys tomorrow.
Bye. Thank you.
Bye, guys.